This
We've waited a long time. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Well done with that counter shot. Good punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Back and forth they go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter. Of the three fights, my personal favorite has to be the Thrilla in Manila. It was estimated to have been seen by 1 billion people, and what a brutal encounter it was.
This was called Fight of the Century. We've got to find a name for it. We've got to make it special. Fight of the ages, fight of the planets, fight of the gods. The boxing gods. That's it, the fight of the gods. This is that fight.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Punch, counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win. Here we go for round two. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. A perfect counter shot. It's all offense all the time. The jab not finding its target. When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You have got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
Oh man, you got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Put me on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Good counter punching. They exchange punches. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell for round three. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Swing and a miss with that jab. So close with that uppercut. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Looking to land the hook. Just misses with that jab. There's a counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Beautiful count. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Catch and shoot. Just missed with that hook. Good counter punch. And he scores with the counter. Caught him. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Down big time on the scores.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights.
Time for the 5th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
That counter punch caught him clean. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
That right uppercut misses. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Throws the uppercut but misses. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Got him there. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it was like two.
This is the beginning of round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't...
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Smoking Joe may go. Frazier never one to back off or back down.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
That counter shot lands. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Insane action! This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. And there's the bell for round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They hit like heavyweights, but down goes Joe Frazier. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Can't find a home with that jab. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right.
And we enter the 8th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Incredible work rate. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill.
When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying,